Get ready for massive action because the Cincinnati Bengals are taking the global stage. They are set to face the Atlanta Falcons in Madrid, Spain, for the first time since 2019. Bengals Director of Strategy and Engagement Elizabeth Blackburn says this is a special opportunity to showcase the passion and energy of the Bengals' global fan base, and we have all the details on this historic international matchup coming up right now.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
The excitement is building because Joe Burrow finally has his wish granted by the NFL. The Cincinnati Bengals are officially going overseas during the 2026 NFL regular season, heading to Europe for the first time since 2019. Multiple reports indicate that Cincinnati has been selected to be hosted by the Atlanta Falcons in Madrid, Spain, for what will be the second-ever NFL regular season contest played in that country. We break down everything you need to know about this massive international adventure. And the details keep coming. Turns out the Madrid mayor was right after all, just a year premature. The Cincinnati Bengals are officially headed to Spain to play a road game against the Atlanta Falcons at Santiago Bernabeu Stadium in Madrid during Week 9. Head coach Zac Taylor is all for it, saying it's a great opportunity to promote the Bengals brand internationally and take center stage in the world. This move sets the stage for an incredible international season. But the story isn't just about the travel, it's about the talent. The Cincinnati Bengals are also looking to bolster their receiving core, with suggestions circulating to add former All-Pro receiver DeAndre Hopkins to the roster. We look at whether this veteran playmaker is the missing piece the team needs alongside Ja'Marr Chase and T. Higgins. Don't miss the full schedule reveal later today, and make sure you subscribe now for all the latest Bengals news. The Cincinnati Bengals are set to take their football presence to the global stage with an international matchup against the Atlanta Falcons in Madrid, Spain. The team announced the game on Tuesday, marking their first international contest since 2019. The game is scheduled for Sunday, November 8th at 9:30 a.m. Bengals Director of Strategy and Engagement, Elizabeth Blackburn, expressed enthusiasm for the venture. We are excited to take the Bengals abroad again and build upon the incredible support of our global fan base and help the league continue to grow the game of football across the world, Blackburn stated. She added that the Madrid game represents a unique chance to demonstrate the passion, energy, and community that define the Bengals fandom worldwide. This marks the third international game for the Bengals, following previous appearances in London in 2019, where they lost to the Los Angeles Rams 24-10, and a tie in 2016 at Wembley Stadium against Washington, 27-27. The full NFL schedule is slated for release on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on NFL Network and ESPN2. The Cincinnati Bengals are set to embark on an unprecedented international journey during the 2026 NFL regular season, marking the team's first overseas trip since 2019. The Bengals will play a road game against the Atlanta Falcons in Madrid, Spain, as part of the league's international series. This will be the second-ever NFL regular season contest held in the European country. This marks the third international game in the Bengals' history, following previous trips to London, UK in 2016 against Washington, and another visit to London 3 years later to face the Los Angeles Rams during Zac Taylor's first year as head coach. For quarterback Joe Burrow, this trip holds significant personal meaning, as it will be his first time playing outside the country, a desire he has voiced for some time. The NFL has confirmed that Spain is now an approved international location for games, with the Miami Dolphins hosting the inaugural game last year. Although there were earlier rumors linking the Bengals to the Madrid matchup, the team was ultimately not selected for that specific game. However, the NFL has reportedly heard Burrow's desire. According to Mike North, VP of Broadcast Planning, the prospect of the Bengals traveling to Europe this season was definitely on the table, noting Burrow's vocal interest and disappointment from the previous year. North stated that the Bengals are a candidate for both a London game against Washington and a Madrid game against Atlanta, citing the strong fan base the quarterback commands globally. The full 2026 NFL schedule is scheduled to be revealed on May 14 at 8:00 p.m. ET. Cincinnati will feature 8 home games and 8 road games, with the trip to Spain adding a unique dimension to their schedule. The team is eagerly awaiting the official announcement regarding the exact week, either Week 6 or Week 9, for their European adventure. Noi Dung Kai Tight. The Cincinnati Bengals are set to participate in an international game for the first time in the Joe Burrow era, marking a significant expansion of the team's global presence. The Bengals will serve as the road team in a Week 9 matchup against the Atlanta Falcons at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium in Madrid. Bengals head coach Zach Taylor expressed enthusiasm for the opportunity, stating, "I'm open to it, especially this year since it would be a road game for us. I'm all for giving up a hostile atmosphere here in the States and going abroad." Taylor emphasized the value of the experience, adding, "It's a great opportunity to promote the game internationally. We have a tremendous team with a lot of high-end talent. To take center stage in the world would be exciting for everybody. To promote the Bengals brand internationally, I think, is awesome. If they elect to put us out there this year, I'm all for it, and it would be a blast." This announcement means the Bengals will be traveling abroad in back-to-back seasons for the first time, following a previous international appearance in 2016 in London and a loss in 2019. The move follows a previous report last spring suggesting the Bengals would play in Madrid, which was later corrected as the inaugural Spain game involved the Dolphins and the Commanders. This addition brings the 2026 NFL schedule to feature a record 9 international games. Other confirmed international matchups include the San Francisco 49ers versus the Los Angeles Rams in Melbourne, Australia in Week 1, and the Baltimore Ravens versus the Dallas Cowboys in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil in Week 3. Further international games are already scheduled, with the 49ers hosting a game in Mexico City, the Jacksonville Jaguars hosting 2 of the league's 3 games in London, and the New Orleans Saints hosting the first-ever NFL game in Paris, France. The Detroit Lions are slated to host a game in Munich, Germany. The remaining international matchups for the 2026 season will be announced on NFL Network on Wednesday morning, with host cities and teams already known. This expansion highlights the NFL's growing global footprint. The Cincinnati Bengals are reportedly considering adding a former All-Pro receiver to bolster their already formidable wide receiver core. The team currently boasts an elite duo with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, positioning them among the league's best receiving pairings. However, the report suggests there is a need for an established playmaker to add depth to the group. Sports Illustrated's Eva Gethime recently proposed signing 3-time All-Pro wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins as the third playmaker. Gethime suggested that bringing in the veteran wideout could enhance the roster, noting that Hopkins has expressed a desire to play alongside Joe Burrow. Despite Hopkins' pedigree, questions remain about his current impact. While a 5-time Pro Bowler with over 13,000 receiving yards, his performance last season with the Ravens was underwhelming, recording only 330 yards and 2 touchdowns in 17 games. The team may be weighing this potential addition against other options. Last year, the Bengals' third receiver, Andre Iosivas, managed 435 yards and 2 touchdowns. With the addition of 4th-round pick Colby Young this season, Cincinnati may be inclined to continue focusing on developing younger talent before pursuing a veteran like Hopkins.